am your friendly neighborhood stoner here making bakes. And this is Sessions with Dot. Glad y'all tuning in. Glad y'all watching. Glad y'all coming back. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and get started.
Hey, yo, Dot. What's good? What the hell you got over there, bro? You know that's that pack.
You smoking good? Well, let me see you light one. Let's think it cool with good. Just make me wanna light one. Puff, puff, pass, cause you know I just can't light one. We in a sesh, we in a session, yeah. You smoking good? Well, let me see you light one. Let's think it cool with good. Just make me wanna light one. Puff, puff, pass, cause you know I just can't light one. We in a sesh, we in a
Cool. Yes, sir. What's happening out there, all y'all? Hope y'all doing good today. We are back with another sessions. We are back. Today is Wednesday. Hope everybody had a good week so far. This is hump day, so it's only gonna get better from here. If it's been a slow week for you, best believe that this weekend is gonna be I don't know if that's a good thing or not for y'all, but if it's been a slow week, may your weekends be slower. Just gonna jump right into it. What we're gonna talk about today. I ain't gonna lie, I came up with this to talk about this morning at work. And while I was losing it too. So today we're gonna talk about patience. You know what I'm saying? And how to be patient, how to deal with, certain stuff. How to be patient with yourself, how to be patient with people, how to be patient with your job, how to be patient with your business, you know what I'm saying? Because nothing happened overnight. Nothing happens overnight, you know what I'm saying? So, like we was talking about the other day, about planting that seed. You can't plant the seed, put the water, and expect the flower the next day. You gotta take care of it. You gotta take care of your stuff, you know what I'm saying? Meaning, you plant that seed, you gotta keep checking on it. Ain't no sense of starting something and not coming back to it. Ain't no sense of starting something and thinking that you're gonna get instant results. 9 times out of 10 you won't. You know what I'm saying? This ain't to discourage nobody. This ain't to make nobody feel like they can't do it. This is just to help you with your patience. Meaning, if you stop doing something too early, why did you stop it? What was your reasoning? Because it wasn't happening fast enough for you? Because it just, because you just didn't know what else to do? Or because ideas wasn't popping up fast enough? Whatever the case may be, you just have to be patient. Let's start with being patient with yourself. Now, how to be patient with yourself is you can be on go all day. Yourself can wake up, do this, do that, do that, do this, do that. You know what I'm saying? It's cool and all. Now, when you doing all that, was a seed planted? And do you have to go back to something? Or did you just do it just to make it seem like you was doing something? Because if you just plant something and then just make it seem like you doing, then you really not doing nothing. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no sense of planting all these seeds, or ain't no sense of doing all this stuff if you're not gonna come back and check on it. You know what I'm saying? And that comes with patience. You might not see it right there. My favorite saying about patience is, He might not be there when you want him, but God is always on time. That's the best thing I can come up with patience, because when you want it might not be the right time. That's the flesh. That's you saying, yo, I want this. I need it. I gotta get it. Yeah, you need it. You want it. You gotta get it. But it's not gonna happen overnight. So if it's not gonna happen overnight, you gotta have that mentality every day. I want it. I need it. I gotta get it. You gotta have it every day until you get it. Until you get it. Being patient with yourself meaning you gonna make mistakes. You gonna make mistakes. Ain't nothing wrong with making mistakes. You gonna fail. You gonna fall. You gonna trip, stumble, fumble, all that. You gonna do it. You are. But you can't let that keep you down. You can't let that discourage you from the mode that you're trying to be in, because at the end of the day, you saw what can happen. You just didn't think about the little in-betweens. Remember we was talking about goals? You just didn't think about that. So, what you gotta do is be patient with yourself. Take your time. You know, maybe ask around. Maybe see what you need to do. Maybe see what needs to happen. Why isn't it happening? Not to say fast, but as fast as you want it. You might gotta do little things at a time to see big progress. You know what I'm saying? You might gotta do little stuff at a time. You might gotta take a little bit more time on this, because that's how it works. Things don't just happen. You got to actually know what you're looking for. So you tell yourself, all right, I did this today. Now what I got to do the next time is follow up. Follow up. Never leave them dry. Never leave them hanging. You ever send an email that you needed an answer to, you didn't get one, and probably you didn't get a reply back for 3 weeks or to a month? After that second week, you should have went back and sent them another message, like went back to it, did a review on it, and sent it again. You know, make sure they got it. You know, you just gotta be patient with yourself. You gotta tell yourself that things is gonna happen, and if you are doing a lot, maybe you need to not do a lot. Maybe you need to sit back and look at what you already done, and then go back to what you was doing and build up on that again. You know how you got blocks, building blocks. You go on up. What you gotta do is go back to that one and build something else. Build something else for that. Then go to the next block. Build something else. You gotta keep building, because you don't want to keep having so much stuff on your plate. Now you got a full plate and don't know where to start, what to do. Now you got to scramble through everything. You got to really pay attention to what's going on. Now, that's just being patient with yourself. That's easier said than done, because we feel like we always doing the right thing, which it's good to think like that, but you also got to check yourself. You know, be patient with other people. That's a little bit more difficult. Being patient with people, sometimes people don't have your best interests at heart. Meaning, some people just want you to rush shit. Some people just want you to go ahead and get it over with. Some people don't even want you to do nothing. You gonna have them people out there that look at you like, this dude ain't got nothing going on for himself. To be patient with people meaning you feel that, you can catch that vibe, you can you feel it, you know. So now, to be patient with them, you gotta be patient with yourself. So whatever they see that you're not doing, or whatever they see that you are doing and they feel like it ain't enough, let them talk. You don't have to respond to everything. You don't have to go back and argue with nobody. You don't have to keep going back and forth with people, because that just wastes your time and energy. That's the time and energy that you could be putting in to you. You know what I'm saying? So be patient with that person. Let them see the good in you. And if they never do, then keep it moving. You know what I'm saying? Keep it going. You ain't got nothing to worry about. Because at the end of the day, you got to do it. Being patient with people, they gonna come around, because they gonna tell you when you do make it, I was just looking out for you. That's what they all say. But we all know genuine. We all looking for genuine. We all looking for genuine. And a lot of people will say stuff and don't mean it. You gotta read your body language. It's another way to be patient with people. Read the body language. That way you already know that this person has bad vibes. You already know that this person comes with bullshit. So what you gonna do is just allow that person to be here. You ain't got to say nothing. Let them run their mouth. Let them do all that. Because while they running their mouth, they not doing what they supposed to be doing. Always remember that. While they talking about you, they ain't doing what they supposed to be doing. And if they are, that means you doing something right that they want to do. So you can't worry about that. Let them people talk. Because 9 times out of 10, they ain't doing what they supposed to be doing. And that's the funniest thing about people that talk, because when you do get bigger or complete your mission, they want your lifestyle now. And it's like, I thought you was comfortable, I thought you was good with what you had going on. You know what I'm saying? Whole time, they just wanted your lifestyle. They just didn't want you to do it. Be patient with people. Let them talk. Don't let them throw your energy off. Don't let them do none of that. We're smokers. We get high. We catch vibes. We feel vibes. Them vibes is real. You know what I'm saying? We catch vibes from people. And if it ain't right, it just ain't right. It's just not right. But that's how you be patient with people, accepting people for who they are. You know what I'm saying? If they good peoples, they good peoples. You ain't got to go too deep into a good person. They good peoples, they good peoples. But you also know bullshit. So never be afraid of that little voice in your head saying this might not be it. Cause remember when your mom used to tell you about friends that want your friends? She was the first to, point that out. That's your instinct now. As you got older, you started paying attention. Like, why did she say? Oh, so now that's your mentality. So when you feel that, that's your mother. That's your mom in your mind telling you, look, this person just saying right. That's what you know, because they was first. They see stuff that you don't see. So you ain't got to be cool. Love people from a distance. You ain't got to be disrespectful. You ain't got to talk about them. You ain't got to do none of that. Be patient with them. Let them do them. Because at the end of the day, there's something within themselves that they got to work out. That they got to, deal with. And if they not willing to talk about it, ain't nothing you can do about it. Don't go out your way. You know what I'm saying? Some people don't know how to ask for help. That's all. That's all it is. Some people just don't know how to ask for help. Hold on right quick. Yeah, that's just being patient with people. You gotta be patient with them, because at the end of the day, once they figure themselves out, they might come to you later and say, man, I was tripping, man. I wasn't even knowing that I was being that type of way, or I didn't even realize that you was doing such and such, or this, that, and third. It's like, whatever, it's cool, Still watch them, but at the same time, some people got to do some growing. No matter how old you are, no matter what age you are, it's still room to grow. It's still room to grow. Never forget that. Never forget that. It's always room to grow. So be patient with people, man, because everybody just don't know. Everybody just don't know, man. And if they don't come around, If they don't, you know what I'm saying, like they keep acting that type of way, then you know not to fuck with that person. You know not to rap with that person. You know that okay, he's just not a good person. You know what I'm saying? Probably can make money together, probably can do some little business together, whatever, but other than that, you ain't really got much to, deal with that person because you already know how he is. You already know how that person is. You already know that attitude. You already know that it looked good in the beginning, then he'll all of a sudden change up. You know. You already know. So that's another thing. That's how you be patient with people. That's just letting people talk. And at the end of the day, we all know when enough is enough. We all know when, okay, see, I've been letting it go for this long and now I got to say something. But that's when you like, okay, I done did my part. You ain't seen it. I ain't got to do this, but you not finna throw dirt on my name, or you not finna put a bad taste in other people's mouths about me. You know what I'm saying? At least without me, saying something. Because after I done had enough is enough. Enough is enough. That's just being patient with people. You ain't got to fight. We older now. We ain't got to go fussing and all this, that, and third. Let them talk. Let them people talk. They don't know what's going on. They don't know the behind the scenes. They don't know what you're doing behind the scenes. They don't know what type of work you're putting in. I seen a post earlier that said, don't post your success online. Post you drinking, partying, smoking. Let people think that you ain't doing that. Let people talk. You know what I'm saying? And honestly, I halfway agree with that. I'm like, all right, cool. Because I do it. I don't mind doing it. But I ain't going to post every accomplishment, but I will post the shit that they like, to show them like, oh, this nigga, it should give them that idea like, oh, this nigga really do got something going on. Ain't no sense of people partying that much. He ain't got nothing going on. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it is, man. You just, let people talk. And that way it'll make it easy on you as you grow. Because them people not going to go away. It's just going to be different faces. That's all. It's going to be different faces. Same attitudes, just different faces. People are the same. A lot of people are the same, Just got to be patient. Just got to be patient with them. Because people don't realize that it's a boiling. Some people don't realize that you have a boiling point. And then when they keep pushing it, or when they keep, adding water, adding this, and shit explode. Now they want to play victim like you. Nah, don't play victim now, because I let it go. I was patient, I was doing my thing, but now you're doing too much. You gotta stop doing so much. That's being patient with people. You know what I'm saying? Now, then you got your business. You got your business, and that's dealing with business people. So, now, y'all buckle up. Because business patience is a little more aggressive than personal patience. Business patience, sometimes you got to speak out for your business, for your brand. Sometimes you got to speak up. Sometimes you got to say something. But when you say it with authority. You say it like, nah, you ain't finna play my business. I'm about to, it's a little more intense. So business patience is more like, alright, I'm gonna go out here, I'm gonna put my business out there. Let me see how it go. This is just the beginning. Let me see how it go. You get the proper, might not be a lot, but you get the response that you wanted. You like, I bet, cool. So your shit building up. You got everything you want. Your shit, you can see it. You see progress. Now, as you get bigger, as the bigger you grow, the more people come. So now the more people come, the more opinions you hear. So this is about your brand now. So you still doing your thing. You come up with a little message. You got a message for them. You're like, I got a message. This is what my brand is about. This is what it is. Boom. If people keep throwing dirt on your business and people keep talking bad on it now, that's bad for business. Now you got to speak up. You ain't got to go so hard. This is business patience. You just speak on what you got going on. You're like, nah, I am. This is this, that, and the third. I do this, we do that. We kicks it. You ain't gonna just be trying to run my business under the ground like that. Like that's cool, But you don't overdo it to where you jeopardize your name. Meaning, you say enough to make them feel you, but then you tone it down to where they can say, okay, at least he's in control. You're in control of it. Because if you overdo it, now they're looking at you like, okay, this guy just overreacts. He bad for business. I don't know. He can't take a little da-da-da or, and you could be a good business person. You could be the best business person out there. But if you don't know how to control you and how to control how other people come at you, that could jeopardize it. That could jeopardize your business a lot. That could mess it up. You know what I'm saying? Because now they ain't gonna want to bring you nowhere. They ain't gonna want to take you nowhere. They ain't gonna want to tell you about nothing, because it's these same people are still in the world, just different faces. So it was like somebody else come to you with some old bullshit. Here you go acting out again. See, now they got the, But if you was patient with them and they saw you stand up for yourself and then get upset, this, that, and the third, then that's another outlook. You know what I'm saying? You get it? That's another outlook. You done been patient. They kept talking. So now when you go off, it's like, nah, I had to. Now the business is looking at you like, okay, yeah, you shut it down. You was patient. You was down. You let it go for a little while, but they just kept going. They didn't know when to stop. So you got to get them. It's just all about knowing when. All about knowing when to do stuff. You know what I'm saying? You also got to see that. When you come to business, you got to be a certain way. Not ass kissing or nothing like that or nothing, but you got to be more kind of respectful. You know what I'm saying? So that's why you have to be patient with your business, because you got to be more respectful. You got to look the part. You got to play the part. You got to act the part. You know what I'm saying? So if you the CEO of your shit, then act like the CEO of your shit. You know what I'm saying? All you got to do is make the numbers meet. All you got to do is get the numbers in. You know what I'm saying? And let the people talk. Let them do what they do. You know what I'm saying? That's the whole thing with patience, because patience is very hard to kind of deal with. So you just gotta sit back and breathe. Take your time with it. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, it might not be it when you want it, but you always on time. You know what I'm saying? I had to learn patience my damn self. I damn sure had to learn patience, man, because I didn't have any patience growing up. Part of the reason why I got hair, I didn't like sitting at the barbershop. Took too long. If I won't walking in and either walking or going straight to the chair, or I'm either the next person, I don't know if I'm sitting in there, but I still needed something done in my head. So I had to learn to be patient with shit. But I grew up and said, fuck it, I'm just grow some hair. But it was a whole meaning behind the hair thing, but that's part of the reason. Shit, I ain't had no patience. damn if I sit in the barbershop. I don't know how you females do it. It'd be one person in the salon and y'all sitting in there for 8 hours. Like, damn. It was only you and another person. It was there all day. I walked in one before. I see why. They be trying to do four heads at one time. Dang, you got 4 different styles going on right now. You just. But I guess that's cool. But damn, niggas is in there all day. But that's a long ass time. I can't. I don't have no patience. But I'm working on it. You know what I'm saying? Working on it. But yeah, that was basically sessions with that. Man, I talked a little bit about patience today. I will get into something else right quick because I got a whole nother blunt. But I gotta go wash some clothes. So thank y'all for tuning in. Thank y'all for watching. I am your friendly neighborhood stoner making banks. This is Sessions with Dot. You can follow me on my personal page at Making Banks _. Shout out to Commando Love. You can follow him at Commando Love. That's LUV. You can follow the LetOut Show at the LetOut Show. You know what I'm saying? That's on all Twitter, Instagram, and all that other shit too. You know what I'm saying? Subscribe to our YouTube channel. LetOut Show. Yeah, man. And again, I like to tell everybody again, I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you for sticking with whatever you got going on. I'm proud of you for getting through the tough times, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm proud of you for sticking it out, man. And I want to tell you to continue to make it, continue pushing for it, continue to make better, continue to keep it pushing, please. We're gonna always do this. I'll be back in the morning. I am making banks. This is Session with Dot. And remember, live in peace and fuck what anybody gotta say about it. Yeah.